set yet. Here we go. Oof, bad entry that corner. He went through us. That's just Forza, part of the online Forza stuff. Wow, Salty Stone in second. That's awesome. Oh wow. Not paying attention. I don't know that's what'll happen. But anyways, the invisibility thing. If Forza predicts a high-speed collision, I'm talking so casually after I just completely wrecked the thing. But if Forza predicts a high-speed collision with another car, obviously on a wall, it'll put you as invisible. Well, what I've learned after that second lap is this track takes 100% focus. Lots of turns, and I gotta stop looking at the scoring and just kind of race. So. Luckily for us, when we made that mistake, it seems like everyone else in the field kind of had a similar problem on lap 1 or 2. We saw a tricolor cap kind of that high-speed collision I was talking about, how Forza will make one of the cars invisible to prevent those high-speed collisions. So he kind of went through us, probably threw him off guard a little bit, and went into a wall. And then obviously we lost focus. Almost, I think, on 4 tires off the ground in the tunnel, and then I assume something happened to Ed Bradley. He fell back early, but his seems to be quick. I'm getting better looking at the scoring and the map at the bottom now while racing. Obviously, I wasn't there on lap 2, and that was an interesting little wreck we had all by ourselves, but yeah. So, oh wow, 57.5. I think my best time going into this is like 58.2. I want to say. So I mean, a little bit better, definitely. And I can't really tell if we're pulling away from Ed Bradley here. He's definitely pulling away from Tricolor Cap. I mean, this track I mean, although it's walled pretty nicely all the way around, it's the walls have some pieces that can ruin your day if you hit them in the wrong way. So we just got to be careful of that. So yeah, we are pulling away from Ed Bradley, which we're gonna need because I mean we, as you saw in lap 2, I don't think I can go mistakeless for this entire race, especially we'll come up on lap traffic in a little bit here. This is a long track, so we're gonna have less lap traffic than last week, which is a really short track, one of the shorter tracks we've ever done in the Forza League. Obviously not this, when we were doing SRX last summer. You know, Slinger, a quarter mile. Not as short as that, but Fury Isaac won that one. He's made it up to 6th now. Fury Isaac. He won that race at Slinger, shortest track we've ever done in any NASCAR online racing series. I love doing these, and I'm trying to plan ahead a little bit. And I don't know when a good time is to stop on Forza Horizon 5, and probably not move to something else. This is very popular. Alright, hold on, we gotta focus on lap traffic here and getting by cleanly. Last thing I want to do, like, you can see the places where the walls kind of jet out on you, and I don't want to get pushed into one of those, so we can just overtake, go to the corner, outbreaker. Alright, that works. And I also apologize for spamming. I don't know if it notifies people every time I start a live. I don't know if it notifies my followers, but I apologize for spamming 500 people starting 3 live streams. I'm trying to look at the scoring. Yeah, it looks like Tricolor Cat has made it. Yeah, he's made it to 2nd. He's passed Ed Bradley. And as we know, he is a very talented. Both him and Ed Bradley. Ed Bradley has definitely proven himself as a rookie, racing full time this season. Only raced 1 race in the Rally Monsters. But 2 very talented drivers, and we cannot get too comfortable up here. We come up on some lap traffic. Fury Isaac. As I was just talking about, the winner, I think he just pulled over for us there, which was real nice of him. The winner of the SRX race at Slinger. Fun race. Driver number 66 then, number 6 now. He's a rookie this season as well. As well as the next bit of lap traffic we will come up on, which is Pro EA Sports 51. In a non-numbered car. I can hear him in the tunnel behind us. Trying to watch the map, trying to watch the scoring so I can commentate fairly well, but also trying to drive as well as possible. And yeah, here we come up on Pro Sports. Yeah, we got a lot more numbered cars this season than we did last season. We got me in the 4, obviously. Fury Isaac in the 6. Tricolor Cap in the 95, and Ed Bradley in the classic Intimidator Dan Lernhardt throwback, number 3. There's most of the field last season had just the number 43 Ken Block. I think that's his name. I don't know. I'm not into drifting, that kind of stuff. I know if I'm into cars and racing and stuff, I probably know more about him, but I could be mistaken. But I think we have some. Yeah, I think not too much, but we do have a little bit of time here, and I don't want to make a crazy move and lose all that time trying to pass lap traffic like that. Trying to make as nice a move as we can. Let's go over here where there's an actual wall. There we go. I mean, we brake harder than a lot of people, but we get decent runs off. Our car is very high downforce and very good cornering, which is what I like about it. It also has pretty good speed on the long stretches of straightaway. But I know specifically Tricolor Cab has very good launch on this car. This car doesn't have good launch at all, good acceleration, none of that stuff. But I love its cornering. And this might be easy smokes are coming up now. He had an interesting livery on. I got to check it out. I was stressing about the everyone getting kicked and everything, and didn't have the chance to check out his livery. It was something crazy was going on. I don't know what's going on. We're about to find out. He's SpongeBob. I don't know. Is that that's a Lamborghini, I believe. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Let's see if we can pass him in the tunnel. Oh, maybe not. We're just gonna follow him into the wall. Yeah, we had a bad corner there. That was disappointing. Kind of just followed him through. He didn't brake, so we didn't either. And that worked out all right. We didn't wreck it, so definitely could be worse. I'm just gonna kind of let him do his thing. He's not running too slow. Oh, let's see if we can we overtake on the inside? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe there's a solid wall here we can overtake. Okay, let's get to his inside. Thank you. SpongeBob livery, that's awesome. Reminds me of the SpongeBob race at, was it Kansas? Some awesome paint schemes. Bubba Wallace's was my favorite in the Xfinity series. For Roush Fenway. Coming up to lap Salty Stone for a second time. Oh, wish it was a clean overtake. I hate hitting people. I hate it. It makes me feel like a bad guy. Like a dirty racer. But sometimes it has to be done, especially at these narrow tracks. We have damage turned off, so it's not a big deal. I mean, I feel bad when it's not for position. When it's for position, Robin's racing, and I'll take hits and I'll hit other people. To an extent, of course. I don't want to just completely wreck people. At least not often. I think that dot behind us is Tricolor Cap, so we gotta get going here. We gotta run as fast laps as possible. I can't really tell what our fastest lap is at. Oh, not a great S-curve. Oh wow, 56. Alright, that's my best lap ever. I run way faster in the races. I don't know what it is. I think I just push the track and the car more. And I just get in a better groove. I mean, I never run 14 laps at a time. It's usually between 3 and 10. My attention span isn't great. But today's the Super Bowl, but that obviously marks 1 week until the Daytona 500. I'm so hyped for that, but I'm actually almost more hyped for some Xfinity and truck racing. Hopefully I'll get to watch most, if not all, of the truck race, and hopefully I'll get to watch the duels as well. But I don't know. I'm excited for the Xfinity race, especially just because I don't know how these next gen cars are going to be. I mean, I only started watching NASCAR the 2010 season, so there's only 3 seasons that I watched that weren't the Gen 6. So I kind of just, not all I know, but most of what I know is Gen 6. So it's just weird having a new car again. I do remember when they came out with Gen 6. I remember I was a little kid. I didn't know too much about it. I just knew there was a new car and it was different. But overall, the racing to me seemed the same. So honestly, hopefully, the Gen 6 was amazing in my opinion, that era. So hopefully it stays, the racing stays similar to that. But I'm also excited to see this new Atlanta. I know they'll be there in a few weeks time, a little bit. I don't know how that track's gonna look, but I do like this track though. I don't know that everyone likes it, but it's very, I don't know, it's very satisfying when you hit the corners right. It's overall really fun to race. Like I said at the beginning, it takes a lot of focus, and I wasn't focusing and slammed a couple of walls. I wasn't even looking at the track, to be honest. But this is a fun track to race. High speed sections, really slow sections, some corners, but it's fun for me, I think, because my car is really, really good cornering. I love the cornering in this thing. Like, you'll see other people in the field, they'll be drifting all over the track, which obviously it works in some scenarios, but when you can kind of whip around these corners and use the track to its limits, I think that helps a lot on tracks like this. Now, you know, maybe the desert track, that might be better for just a faster car, and maybe not as good cornering. But for a track like this, I prefer to race this kind of car. It might not be for everyone, but and also I'm a huge fan of Forza Motorsport. That's how I got into these Forza games. I played Motorsport 6 and 7. I love them. Still play them. They're awesome games. And you know, this is the cover car of Motorsport 7, so hard not to pick it. Been thinking about season 3 of the Forza series, and actually season 4. It would be season 4. This is season 3 overall. Season 4 of just the, I'll call it eNADCAR racing leagues. And I think nothing is confirmed. I haven't decided anything yet. I think we'll do hold on here. I think we'll do Baja, I think it's called, like cross country racing, which would definitely get interesting. Some big jump stunts, some crazy terrain, on and off road through some crazy biomes, and I think that would be really fun to do. And I'm thinking maybe all same or at least similar cars, and see what happens with that. But I'm also thinking some like stadium trucks, maybe. I think stadium trucks might be the way to go. Maybe some nice like buggies. But I think stadium trucks would be awesome. Especially kind of a neat throwback to SRX, the game. In that sense of you know, racing the stadium truck. SRX, the game, I think that needs to be talked about for a minute. That game was phenomenal. I mean, it was only $40, which is fairly cheap for a game like that. And you know, obviously it could be better, but it was an awesome game. And it came out the last second. They're like, oh, it's 2 weeks, it's gonna be released, and I was like, that's awesome. And then they had the free update, the super late models, and I just think overall it's a great game. I thought it was a great game. And I know people will probably hate on it, and I also thought NASCAR Heat wasn't half bad. And I believed in the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know type thing going into NASCAR 21. I think I was right. NASCAR 21 is not great at all, gameplay wise. It's decently fun, but they cut out an update that turns off the shaky camera, which is good. I hate the shaky camera. I can't bump draft. It's so hard for me to even focus. And battle for 5th here. I don't want to get too involved, but I do need to get by, guys. Oh, they kind of wrecked each other. The two purple cars. And I'm the leader. I'm trying to get through, too. I hope I didn't affect that much, but I do need to get through, guys. Sorry. And I don't know what dot is what here. It's so hard. This track is crazy. All over the place. Dots everywhere. I can't tell who's behind me, who's who. God only knows where Tricolor Cap and Ed Bradley are. Haven't seen them all race since lap 1. I believe we've led every lap. I believe. I'll go and check the footage back, of course. Let's put in those laps led stats, which in the crazy event that something's tied, and then we go to race wins first, and then we go to laps led. So I do keep those stats. I want to say going into this race, I had something around 44, 46, maybe 46 or 40, 42. I don't know, somewhere low to mid 40s. And I know Tricolor Cap had, I want to say, around 26. So I think we had 44. I think we had 44, and he had 26 going into this race. And I believe we've just gotten 20 added to that, so make that 64 laps led on the season. I am glad though that we got everyone in here, make it as fair as possible. And there's the opportunity to make the races shorter and whatnot, but I mean, it's also random starting position. I just feel like the longer the race, the better you are, have a chance of crowning the actual best driver. Obviously, like a little bit shorter, and yesterday's outcome would have been different. And a little bit longer, and it would have also been different. We were racing so close. It was such a good race. So, you know, obviously the lap count obviously does count a lot in that sense, but so that's why I don't like to change it. The schedule is all set. People in the league have it. Obviously, times and everything are set to change. There's so much going on in everyone's lives that it's impossible for everyone to make every race. But I need to make every race because I need to set it up. So, please let us go through. There we go. Oh. So Tricolor Cap and Ed Bradley, we're still yet to see him because this is Easy Smokes right ahead of us. And we just saw Fury Isaac and Pro Sports battling for that 5th spot. Wow, bad corner. Seem to have a bad corner right there every time we're behind Easy Smokes. It's a weird coincidence. Easy Smokes doing a lot better this race than last race. I appreciate that from you. If you are hearing this, I appreciate that. He's got a fast car though. Yeah, he got a really fast car. But then again, there you kind of just saw it. His car is fast, but my car is really awesome cornering. I love it. I wonder who this is we're coming up on. It might be Ed Bradley, assuming he's in 3rd. Yeah, he is in 3rd. We have 2 to go though. And wow, it's getting late. 6:25. Gotta get that Super Bowl on. I'll try and post as quick as possible, but it'll take a little longer today. It's because of Super Bowl. And it'll be on YouTube, hopefully by tonight. I don't know who it is, but watching the dots is a tight battle going on below us. Literally below us. This multi-level circuit. But we are on the final lap now. I don't know who we're coming up on. I assume Ed Bradley, especially with the smoke. I'm not sure if the guys in the back of the field are drifting as much, but... yeah, that's Ed Bradley. You don't need to drift to win races, though. That is for sure. I'm not a drifter at all. I'm a NASCAR fan, so I never grew up with watching any sort of drifting. And I just race like this, and it wins races. And I've had the fastest lap at least 2 of the 3 races prior to this, if not all 3. We're going to come down the front stretch for the final time. Lap 25, we'll add a win to that win count on the side of the car. Win number 4 on the season. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Wow, only one watching now. That is sad. But thank you for everyone watching, and thank you for everyone racing. But we're gonna end this live as soon as everyone finishes here. So it looks like Pro EA Sports got that spot on Fury Isaac. Yeah, there he goes. That was him right there. All right, there are your results. And we will be back next week. Not sure the tracks off the top of my head. But there's your podium for the 95 and the 3. And we'll see you guys next week.